All right. Well, I guess we'll get started. It should be pretty quick, I guess. So we've got a little bit of feedback from the Easter egg hunt. We had 34 kids come through,
Oh,
which
wow.
I didn't even know there were 34 kids in our neighborhood. So that was pretty cool. We had Senator Klausmeyer come with her grandkids, so that was pretty cool. Like that a lot. We had. Now I'm getting like, wait, is that? There's a lot of
Yeah,
things
that was
going on
me.
in the
I hung them
background.
up. Yeah, sorry about that.
It's great. Just surprised. Uh, we have uh, we have some plans coming up forward for doing a yard sale, community yard sale, which Carla will be bringing up shortly. We had some, let's see, what else do we have? Brandon, this is the last week that Brandon will be in our community. He is selling his house this week. So that was exciting for him, sad for me because I enjoyed him as a neighbor. But that'll work out. The old business other than that. Overall, I would say that I think the egg hunt was probably the biggest event we've had in a while. So I was excited to see that go pretty well. It only took us about an hour to set up and half an hour to tear down. So that was awesome. So thanks to everyone who helped with that process. We had talked about doing some other things, but we can do that after Carly gives her sales pitch on the excitement of the community yard sale. So Carly, take it away.
Okay, hold on 1 second. Get her out of here. So I don't really have a pitch. I was thinking about doing a yard sale myself, and I know like I'm a little bit deeper in the neighborhood, so I was concerned about traffic. And then I thought, well, I'm sure there's plenty of other people that, want to do a yard sale as well. So, why not see who wants to do it within the community, and maybe we can post something that's all inclusive, if we have enough people who want to participate, and we can, kind of pick a date, and then I can advertise it as such to where it's multiple houses within the neighborhood to kind of, encourage a little bit more traffic on that day. So really just looking for anybody who who first of all is interested and who may have any thoughts, any ideas to contribute.
I'm interested. And I was thinking that too, but about the traffic and like trying to get people to come down Hillendale Road. But
Right.
I wonder, were you thinking of any particular space to have it, or like still everybody have it at their own house, but then advertise that like there's different ones throughout the community, or did you have?
Yeah, I mean, I was kind of open to different ideas. The one being if you my biggest thing is I didn't want to have to lug a whole bunch of stuff somewhere to then have to lug it back home, So it's of course easier to do it in your front yard. So there's but that way we want to have multiple people do it to be able to advertise it as the neighborhood is doing it and possibly include the streets. I didn't necessarily expect people to include their house numbers, but for example, if we were to say the community is doing the event, we have 3 houses on, Conduit, 4 houses on Hillendale, maybe advertise in that sense as to how many houses within our area that are doing it, and then maybe specify the streets. Or, there is a couple of green space areas around here. I'm not sure what the rules are on whether we're allowed to use them or whether we need to speak with someone specifically. I've seen people set up things on the main road for what is it, Putty right there across from the church, the Catholic high school.
That's what I was thinking too.
So do we have to ask somebody to use that area?
I actually think, to interject, I think it's Baltimore County. It's part of like the playground, that whole thing would
like
be
you would have to get a permit.
I don't know, because at the top of Hillendale, there's that lady that always has plants for sale, like right there in the row homes.
Mhm.
and she goes over there to use it. And that,
Yeah,
and
I've
then
seen
I see,
people utilize it. That's why I wasn't sure whether they got permission or just kind of did it and
I
then.
think they just did it. That's what we've noticed. But I was looking around for permits on that, and I couldn't find one that would say how you'd even do that. Like I went to the county site and looked around for that for a little while too.
Okay. And
And we can
then,
always just say we tried to get a permit. I guess the office
Right.
wasn't open today. So there it goes.
right. And then we have, kind of some of the green area where we did the Easter egg hunt.
Mhm.
I assume that the walkthrough area is not particularly anyone's property. Is that correct, Joe?
That is
You know?
correct. Matt's kind of the caretaker for that area, but in terms of traffic, you're probably not going to get much more traffic than what you get at your house there. You know what I mean?
Right. And that would just be more so of a means if people wanted to, consolidate and congregate in that area. And then,
Right.
of course, it would be advertised as the green space,
If we were going
whether
to
it
do
be
a green space, I would probably pick the one across from Immaculate Heart of Mary just for a traffic perspective,
just for
because
traffic.
people will be
Right.
driving by and going, "Oh, there's 10 people out. Okay, we should go there."
Right.
And you also
Right.
get, like, I was looking at Facebook had a yard sale group for Baltimore too, and I thought about advertising there for you guys too.
There's a Facebook one called Parkville Yard Sale, I
Mhm.
believe.
Yep.
That I'm a member of. Yeah, so that's what the idea.
She's like,
was.
writing that down.
Yeah, and that's for your virtual yard sale.
Right.
But people will advertise yard sales on there. So I was going to utilize that as well. Whenever we, decide what we're going to do.
Right.
It's, if we want to advertise locally to see who wants to participate, utilize Nextdoor for that, because I don't know of any other localized Facebook unless we create one. But
Well,
then
we have a safe Facebook group, so we can use that as well.
Oh, okay, you'll have to send it to me. I don't know. I don't have that off.
It should be on the bottom of the newsletter as well. Thanks.
Okay. I will look over that again. I have it right here.
If not,
But,
it will be on the next newsletter. Then I will confirm
I
that
have
that's
it
there.
right here. So yeah, either way, that advertisement then I would do on Nextdoor, and then in some of those localized Facebook to then say, the community's doing it and where it's going to be, what have you. But of course, we just need to start with who wants to participate, and then, how do you want to do it in terms of where, a communal gathering spot or at your own house and advertise the neighborhood.
So Carly was willing to take the lead on that. I'm very excited. So for people who watch this archive, how would you want them to contact you, Carly?
So I have no problem if somebody wants. I can give out my phone number. It's going to be quite localized to our neighborhood, right?
Mm-hmm. I'll probably put that on the Nextdoor group. I wouldn't put that on the YouTube video, so don't say it because I'm posting this on YouTube.
Right. I wasn't going to say it out loud. So I can, Joe, I can give you my email or my phone number. If somebody wants to email or text, even that's fine. Yeah, I just don't obviously want my phone number getting too far out into the community.
Pretty intense out there.
But I definitely, would like some people, or at least one other person who may want to, work with me directly. Obviously, aside from this meeting, and then we can work on some more details. And then hopefully with your input as to how to reach out to other people who've been involved in the neighborhood who may be interested, that we can let them know and then let them know who to contact. So you probably would be best for being that liaison for me.
Okay. So you're giving me the okay on video to give out your number to people interested. Is that correct?
Yes.
Okay. There we go. Summary complete.
You have my consent.
Cool. Miss Mary, how are you?
Good. I'm
Good
having
to hear
trouble with
you.
my camera. So
Good to hear you.
And Carly, I would be down to help you organize that and do like some outreach. I like walking, so if we ended up doing like a door knocking or like passing out little flyers or something.
Yeah, my daughter wants to walk all the time. So yeah, that would be great. We can meet up on one of the streets and walk once we get to that point.
Okay.
Yeah, and then depending on how it is, like kind of the bigger idea is, if it becomes, a decent sized thing, we can maybe get in touch with the ice cream man and let him know so that he can hang in the area and, just things that we don't really have to put money out for, but
Would make it a little bit nicer, right?
right, a little bit nicer, stir up a little bit more traffic, things like that. Joe has a couple of food truck hookups, so we'll talk about more of those details as we get further into
as it grows to a giant event with
Yeah.
600 people participating.
because I have lots of stuff to get rid of.
And the goal was to do it before dumpster day, correct?
Yeah.
That way, if it doesn't work out, then you're just like, well, goodbye.
Yeah.
What day is dumpster day again?
July 10th.
Yeah, we're leaving July 10th, so we have plenty of time for that. Because my idea was then, I can just throw stuff away afterwards. So I don't know if we want to look at May or June in particular. What month anyone favors?
I'm looking right now.
Couple things to notate, just like with May, you got to worry about your Mother's Day weekend, and you've got your Memorial Day weekend. I try to avoid those weekends. June, did they decide what the last day of school is yet?
Like June 25th or something?
22nd, I think.
22nd.
Yeah.
22nd. Now they just issued it like yesterday or the day
Oh,
before.
okay. There was an update.
Yeah.
I got you.
Yeah, I think it's the 22nd now.
It would be better before vacation time for everybody, so I guess it would be before the end of school, wouldn't it be better?
Probably.
Right. That I was looking at May 22nd.
The week before Memorial Day. That's probably right.
Yeah, but after Mother's Day, I think is the weekend before that or something. That's what I was looking at.
Hey, Lauren. Oh, you're mute.
Where's my other?
Sorry, I'm
calendar?
trying to get the the thing out my son saved.
Yep. Yep. I was
Here
like,
I
oh,
am.
that's an interesting. It's moving. I'm not sure
I
what's
know.
going on there.
I know.
You
It's
have to teach
like,
that to there's a lady at church who's had it on for like 6 months. I have no
Nice.
idea what to tell her to turn it off. I have no idea.
Yeah, Mother's Day is on the 9th. So we don't
Sorry,
wanna
I'm late.
That's okay. So I would not want to do Mother's Day.
No, we should
weekend.
not be anywhere near Mother's Day. That will not be
No.
what you want.
So
What are you
that's
scheduling?
They're
We were
scheduling a
talking about-
community cleanup. Or sorry, community yard sale.
yard sale. Yeah.
If you're interested, Carly is the person to talk to.
I.
We're always looking to get rid of stuff, so
I
That's my
actually
goal.
might be out of town on the 22nd. Not that it has to be about me, but is the 15th?
it is about you, Val.
also
It is all about you, Val.
viable?
Yeah, I had 15th written down. I had 15th, 22nd, and then into June, I wrote down June 5th.
I would vote for May 15th if that works for other people too.
She's ready to get out of there. Get that stuff out of here.
Yeah, no, I'm with you. I like May 15th. See who else we can get to participate. So that. All right, well, today's the 12th, so that's just over a month away. Do we want to have a rain date?
Yeah, that's a good idea.
That's what I was thinking. So maybe just the 15th and then the 22nd as a rain date.
Yeah, that makes sense.
Or do you want to do like just Sunday, the 16th? I don't know.
That's possible.
I think Sunday could be good if it's not like too crazy.
whole-
Is mass happening? Is in-person mass happening at IHM? Does anyone know?
I think it is.
Their school is open, so I'd assume the mass is
Oh,
open.
that's right. Yeah, that could be good. Have some after mass
Yeah, I didn't think about
rumors.
Come on over, ladies.
Yeah.
I'm open to that.
What's
Doesn't
your
matter.
time frame that you guys are looking into doing?
Most of them are 8 to noon.
Okay. On a Sunday, I think you'd probably want to push it till after, right? A little bit later, maybe, or no? Like 10 to 2?
I don't.
If you're trying to catch the people coming out of mass. So I was thinking.
Yeah, I mean, you can do it 8 till 2. I mean, if really, I mean, we can say the whole event is from 8 to 2, and then whomever wants to stay longer, if they have, if you sell everything, then you'll wrap up and go. If you want to stay longer, you can.
Yes, yep, okay.
I mean, like just every yard sale I ever see is 8 to noon, but I'm open to going till 2 just because it doesn't bother me unless, it's like 100 degrees out or something.
100 degrees and you've sold everything, you're like, goodbye. Goodbye. Everyone.
Right. That's when we'll call the ice cream man. Stick
Mhm.
around.
Mhm.
Make sure you can make the snowballs.
Nice.
So I'm open with that the weekend of the 15th, 16th.
Okay.
Everybody else is kind of go with that.
Well, look,
for
it
now.
sounds like you got a Lauren. Are you in there too then?
In there, like, yeah, probably. If I can get some stuff
yeah, we just
together
got
by
3
then.
people. This is exciting right off the bat. Yes.
Right.
Get rid of a lot of stuff, but there's always more.
There's always
Yeah.
more. Yes.
Always
100%.
more.
And you have a month to find more in the house, right?
Yes.
I think our basement like creates more things on its own.
Well, I've got children, so that just creates enough as it is.
Mhm.
Joe.
I do. Children are very good at helping us find new things we didn't need. It's true.
Yeah. Okay. Well, that sounds good for now. Great.
Right.
I don't know if anybody else has any other ideas revolving around that in particular.
Okay. Mary, did you want to bring any other notes from last meeting up?
I don't remember the last meeting, Joe, except for the Easter egg hunt, which I thought was excellent.
We
So
already
we can
reviewed
talk
that
about
too. Yes. Any feedback on how
Mhm.
we could improve that for next year if we do it again?
From me.
Right.
No,
From
I mean, I
anybody.
thought it went really well.
Okay. Yep. For those who weren't on when we started that review, we had 34 kids show up and a whole bunch of parents, which was fun. And I think pretty much everyone had a good time. I enjoyed the guy with the hat and the ears
Yeah.
running around. He seemed like he had a great time.
Mhm.
So that was fun. Yeah, it was good. Cleanup was pretty quick. Setup only took about an hour, so it wasn't too bad at all. So, and it was basically the best weather of the 3 weeks in that
Yep.
time frame. So
Yeah.
It was
that
perfect.
was awesome. And then it poured that night, and yeah, that was crazy. So I liked it. I liked it a lot. We should always plan on good weather. It's a lot easier. that way,
Yeah.
So.
It did set the bar pretty high for next year, though.
True. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, did that. I wanted to have a little interest level questions for those, either for the future also. But I was thinking about doing like a Memorial Day cookout, but that would be in May also. So maybe that would be too close to what you guys are trying to do. I don't know when Memorial Day is.
The 28th, maybe this year, or the 31st.
I think it's the 31st.
It is.
Is that too close to Mother's Day, or I don't know if that's
No, the 31st of May, so it's a couple weeks after
It would
Mother's
be
Day.
2 weeks after the
Okay.
It would be 2 weeks after the yard sale.
okay. I don't know if that would be something that would be too much to plan or not. I talked to Brandon a little bit about it, and he had like an overall plan of what they have done in the past. I was going to talk to Bob also and see if he wanted to be involved with that again. But they've done things like fire trucks, zip lines, porta potties, karate demos, face painting, bounce houses, and like music and stuff during that. And then they had the HBCA would buy like the hamburgers and hot dogs and drinks, ice, and bread. And then people would bring desserts and side items depending on their last name. That's what they've done in the past. That was the planning that they'd used. If anyone has ideas, or if I don't know if there's interest for that this year or not, but I was thinking about doing something like that coming up. And the loud noises are my children in the background, so that's good.
Have they always done it on Memorial Day?
It's moved around a bunch. So if we have interest in doing it another time, we could do that too. I'm pretty sure people are
Mhm.
open to picnics anytime. Lauren,
Mhm.
any thoughts on that?
I was just gonna say we used to do it like in the fall because
Right.
it summer just gets so crowded, and by the time we started talking about it, it's like okay, none of those weeks were good.
Okay.
So
So more like a
whenever
Labor
it works.
So
Any
more like
ideas
a
on that,
Labor
Ron?
Day
What do you
thing?
think?
I don't think Memorial Day is a good weekend to do something.
Yeah. I don't know.
Okay, good. Well, that's feedback I need. So that's good. I like it.
Yeah, I think a lot of people go out of town or have plans, especially this year, they'll be pushing to do things with all the vaccinations.
Okay. So let
Um,
people get that all taken out of their way this year.
Yeah,
But
maybe make it like a Labor Day thing.
okay. So near school starting back up again?
Yeah, like at end of the summer.
Okay.
you know.
Possible.
Mm.
Thoughts on that from anyone else? I'm game.
I like it though. I mean, I think it would be a lot of fun.
Yeah, I
Ron,
like
do you
the
oh
idea
what?
as well. I like the idea as well of just like a gathering.
Seeing people? Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
I was gonna say, yeah, those things we used to do.
It's a weird
Yeah.
idea. Yep. Oh, brothers, they like to call. Okay, good. Yeah, so we'll tentatively move that to like a September timeframe unless someone has a huge need to have it in Memorial Day, which is unlikely at this point because they're not here. So we'll go from that. Anything else I was gonna bring up today? We were talking about doing like a maybe we could do that in conjunction. We were talking about doing like a block party on October 31st, which was like basically just having like chili or little bags out for the kids so they can come by. We did it last year with another community and we really enjoyed it as our family did. We thought maybe we could do something like that in our community. I don't know. Thoughts on that? Since the children has exploded in our neighborhood in the last 5 years, apparently. So
Yeah, I'd help with that.
Okay.
Sounds like a
That
good
would be
idea.
a Halloween.
yeah.
Okay.
And I don't mind having early Halloween. That's when the children are done. I'm like, good night. Good night, children. Sleep well. Yep. It'd be something fun we could work on.
Sure.
Denise or Rod or anybody else have any thoughts on that?
No, that's not a bad idea if you do it like a pre-Halloween or, because I know that there's like trunk and treats and everybody else's, trick-or-treating days. Kind of correlate that with the burgers and the hot dogs and just kind of make it one big, huge block party with a,
Okay.
with like a Halloween themey kind of fall festive thought
Fall
process.
festival kind of a
Just-
thing? Okay. Interesting.
Yeah, just throw it all together.
You could call it a fall fest. Yeah.
Sounds like a good
Right.
name. We've got a name
Hillendale
going. Here
Fall
we go.
Fest. Yeah, Hillendale Fall Fest. That sounds good.
Ooh. Putting that down in the
Right.
notes.
Write that down.
Quotes on that one.
Right. And by that time, we can get like, the pumpkins could be out, little pumpkins. Kids can decorate them, paint them, take them home, get Sharpies and, well, maybe not that, but, markers or something they can decorate or whatever, something festive.
Mhm.
Cool. Would it be a centralized idea or it would be separate houses? You guys think would you want to do it in the green zone maybe or something else?
I was thinking more of the green zone, just kind of like,
Greenstone.
kind of
Yeah.
tack
Mhm.
on to what the Easter egg hunt was, but just kind of make it a fall fest.
Okay.
Just a thought.
Centralized. Okay. Okay. That just means they'll be set up and tear down. That's all I was thinking about. But,
Mhm.
okay.
Right.
All right. Cool. Look forward to learning more about that plan as we go forward. Making things up and seeing how they go is my favorite thing. So this works out well. All right. I think that's all I've got for this meeting. For next meeting will be in June. We'll be a month away from renewing our 990N, which I'll be talking with Alexis about that. It'll be her first time doing that, so that's exciting. Between now and then, we'll be spending money to renew our PO box. It'll be due in May. What other issues? Anything? I know postal issues has been an ongoing issue throughout our community. And there is a number if people want to call, 410-497-1000. But yeah, like I got a birthday card 2 months after my birthday. And I said, wow, this is, and they're like, oh yeah, we sent it 3 weeks early to make sure it got to you. And I went, okay.
Wow.
Email me, just email me. It's fine.
Right.
It covers 2 birthdays then.
Yeah, it's like it's a mid birthday that way.
It's
like
actually,
that.
yeah, right. It's early for next year.
It's early for next year. Yep. So yeah, that was exciting. Anything else you guys wanted to bring up for this meeting?
Hey, Joseph, I have a question out there. Everybody, I don't know if they know Papa George. He's on the corner of Daytona and Conduit. His yard, which I've been mowing off and on for the last several years. Do you think that there might be somebody within the community that has a age-appropriate young gentleman or woman that would do it for service hours if that is approved through the school, through the teacher, to help keep his yard kind of maintained? Just throwing it out there, not as a, thing for the community. Just, does anybody know of anybody that would volunteer their children?
Well, I won't volunteer my children, but I'll ask them.
There you go. There you go.
Okay.
There's no
Or-
voluntolding.
Or as I've been told growing up, voluntold.
Yes.
So
Right.
you're being,
Very familiar. Very familiar with that
Mine are a little past that stage.
expression.
yeah. So,
Okay.
but just again, not out there. And again, I have no problem assisting and all that stuff, but something that the gentleman's 96 years old, and I prefer not to have him behind a lawnmower.
Yeah.
Right. And keep him in prayer. Gay had just sent in that he's having a appointment tomorrow. So
Yes.
we'll see how that goes. Hopefully that it all comes out well. So I'm excited for him. So we'll see.
George is 96 now?
Yep.
Yes.
My golly, I used to deliver his newspaper. That was 60 years ago.
There you go.
Oh my
There you
God.
go. He's probably wondering what happened. I don't know, Ron.
He's in Florida.
Always on time. 1526 was his address.
That's it.
That's correct.
That's it.
I know it. I know it well.
That's awesome. Wow.
If there's anybody interested in native plants to help protect our wonderful watershed, there's a few resources that I can share just so that it's out there. And if people want to, they can help our soil and our watershed.
Explain what that means. Go ahead, keep going, because I don't know what that means.
Sure. It's just basically turning what might be plain grass or just kind of depleted soil into something that can retain water with their roots. Or also it could attract pollinators or birds and other fun wildlife. And yeah, so it's fun for animals, critters, bugs, and pollinators, but it's also good for preventing erosion and protecting our water.
So it could
think-
help what the swamp in my backyard, you're saying?
I was going to say, do you have anything to reduce the amount of water? We have no problem with water down here.
Yeah. Well, there's things for that. I'm not an
Yeah.
expert and I won't pretend to be, but
No.
there are plants that are for like swampy type
Yeah.
areas of your yard.
No, I'm not laughing at you at all. It's a joke down our way with water issues, Joe.
We
there's a
have
little
we have an abundance
taste
of
of it.
water on Conduit Road. That is true. That is
We have a
true.
bad. I am just absolutely convinced that there's a spring.
Oh, I think there is a spring under your house. I agree. I agree.
Yeah. That's why I built a 25 by 16 foot deck, because the yard is useless and mud all the time.
Mhm.
Ah,
Yep.
but anyways,
Okay. Okay. Yes,
We
I would
love
love to
to
know
sit
more about that.
down.
That'd be cool. So volunteer me for that, Valerie. I'd love to learn more about that for the future.
Okay, it might be easier if I sent an email to you that could be just like shared with everyone, maybe.
Sure. I'll put it on Nextdoor and newsletter or whatever. I'll put a link or something to it. Try to
Okay,
make it a little bit easy. We'll see.
sounds good.
Okay. Lauren, nice job on the cement. I saw you working so hard watching them do the work. It was tough. It was tough out there.
You must have had really good eyesight because I was at the beach when they did that. I won't even pretend. I was the best
Nice.
at the beach.
Nice. Nice. I was not caring what happened. Okay. Okay. Is it done? Is it done? Do I have to come back? We can wait. We can wait.
Right, right.
Nice. Nice. Oh, very nice. All right. Well, cool. No, anything else from anybody else for today?
Nope.
Okay. Well, enjoy the rest of this this beautiful weather we have outside, and I'll see you guys soon.
Okay.
Valerie, you're gonna send me an email. Carly and you and Lauren are gonna get together and talk about what you guys want to do for next month. I can probably put that in the newsletter and have it come out like the week before. But normally we wouldn't have a meeting until June, the second week in June. So that'd be a pretty early newsletter for most people. If you guys want to do that way, or we can do a separate one for just the yard sale. Whatever you guys want to do, let me know. And we'll go from
Probably
there.
do a separate one.
Okay, Carly, let me know if you need a hand. Happy to help.
Okay, great. Thank you.
Sure.
Okay. And do you guys have each other's numbers, or should I send that to her after?
No, oh, wait, I don't have, I have Lauren's number, but not Carly's.
Okay.
Yeah,
I
I
will send
don't-
out, or I can either I can send it out, or you can send it. Either way, it doesn't matter to me.
Who?
I guess I'll send it out. Good talk.
Yeah.
All right. That was good. That was
Send
good.
I don't have anything to send to anyone. I don't.
Okay. Okay. Sounds good. Well, enjoy this beautiful day, Ron. Keep having trouble on the beach. I know it's tough out there. So, oh, I think
It was good
cicadas are
seeing
coming too sometime
everybody.
soon, right?
Yeah.
So keep an eye out
Cicadas.
for that. I think the 17-year cicadas is this year, right?
Right.
Yeah.
They're
Yeah.
coming.
I'm excited about running through cicadas with my kids. Am I right? Is anybody else in there for that?
No.
No one? Oh, come
Does
on.
anybody?
That's an experience.
Yes, I've been there. Once was fine. Yes.
Yeah. We might just be holed up in the front door with the thing in there, but we'll see what happens. All right. Well, it sounds like mine. Carly, do you have something else?
I just want to say real quick, in regards to the cicadas, does anyone know if we have to do anything to protect any of our plants from them?
They're gonna
If
eat,
you
they're gonna
want,
eat.
you can put netting over top of like trees or bushes, something that you want to protect them, because they will kind of lay their eggs around bark and the base of the trees and all that stuff. So
Yeah, okay. Yeah, I wasn't sure if there was anything in particular they were attracted to, whether it was more the shrubs and trees or whether they would get at, like veggies and, herbs and things, or I'll have to
no,
Google.
they shouldn't do that. But
Okay,
your bushes and your trees, they'll congregate at the base.
okay. Thank you.
Good to
You're
know.
welcome.
Good to know. All my gardener friends know these things. I'm just like, wow, I heard it's exciting. Let's see what happens. Okay, cool. All right, guys. Well, have a wonderful night, and I will talk to you
All right, guys,
soon.
have a wonderful night.
Thank
Okay,
you.
good night.
Thanks.
Bye.
Bye.
Bye.